Hello everyone. I hope you enjoyed your Easter holiday. I enjoyed my own Easter holiday. It was a tremendous experience. It's so overwhelming to actually see all Christians come together to celebrate the death and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. He is risen. Welcome to another episode of Tips for Event Staff. As you all know, my name is Blessing. I'm the brand representative of the School of Event Staff Nigeria. It is always my pleasure to contribute to the overall success of the event staffing industry by providing weekly tips for event staff. Remember, on our previous video, we talked about how event staff can stay fit so as they can remain attractive to modeling and event staffing agencies in the industry so they can continue getting the moolah. On today's episode, I bring you good news. I'm going to be giving you 5 tips that you must avoid if you want to be in the event space for a long period of time, if you want to keep making that money, right? Without taking so much of your time. Number 1 on our list would be tattoo. If you are an event staff and you want to remain in the event staffing industry for a long period of time, or if you're just coming into the event staffing industry and you're trying to find your feet, tattoo is something that you must avoid, right? If you're planning to get one, I would advise you try to get one in a part of your body that will not be so visible, that will not be too pronounced, right? Because you're going to be wearing outfits and representing brands in a positive light in different aspects of the event staffing industry, right? So it is always advisable not to make your tattoo revealing. That's if you are planning to get one, right? While you are being selected for an event, before you leave your home, remember that you do not know what outfit you're going to wear. You do not know what attire you're going to wear until you get to the venue, until you get to the shoot. Or so imagine you're having a tattoo somewhere around your arm and you're going to be wearing a sleeveless during the course of this event that you're going to be, the brand you're going to be working with, or you have a tattoo somewhere around your neck area. All outfits will not be turtleneck, of course, that would cover up your neck. The tattoo will still be visible. Or you have a tattoo on your ankle, right? When you're wearing a dress as a lady during an event, right? It will definitely show. As a guy, let's take, for example, you are modeling for a brand, you're going to be wearing a armless outfit. The tattoo is definitely going to be visible, right? So not all modeling agencies or event staffing agencies would tolerate an event staff having a tattoo, right? Because then again, guests are going to perceive you the wrong way, right? I understand that tattoos can be very personal for some people. You can get a tattoo because of certain reasons, probably because of life experiences that you had. Most people have tattoo of their mom, of their sister, of their baby. Like I said initially, tattoo can be very personal, right? But then again, because of the nature of your job, you must try as much as possible to adjust, right? So even if you're going to get a tattoo, make sure you get it in an area of your body that will not be too visible, right? Because you're going to be representing brands and most of them do not understand your personal life. They do not know what you've been through in life. They do not know what covering you're actually doing or whose face is on your body, And then again, your guest as well. Most guests do not really know you, right? All they care about is for you to deliver. They want to get an experience from that event, right? A positive experience, right? So imagine you're welcoming a guest at the entrance and you are having a tattoo somewhere around your neck. That's the first place their eyes is going to go to, right? Because it's an inscription. It will be boldly written on your neck, right? And also on your leg, on any part of your body at all. Remember, you're working with guests from different walks of life. So they're going to perceive you in their own way, based on how their mindset reveal about tattoos, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad person, right? It is just that you're going to be meeting with people from life and everybody have different experiences and different orientation about inscriptions, about tattoos, right? So you must be very careful and try to adjust, especially when you're working at a corporate event, right? Where everyone is all suited up, maybe it's an AGM, it's a company's award, maybe it's just a brand, right? That they're so particular about professionalism, right? They might not find it funny. So you must not get a tattoo at all, or better still, if you insist on getting a tattoo, or if you have to get a tattoo, get it in a try as much as possible to write the inscription on a hidden part of your body where it will not be too pronounced and people get to perceive you in a negative way as an event staff, right? Number 2 on our list would be chewing gum as an event staff, right? I understand that most event staff are always concerned and meticulous about fresh breath while they work because they'll be communicating with different kinds of people and they are the closest form of contact with people, right? Instead of chewing gum during an event, I suggest you substitute for sweet, right? Something that can give you a sweeting relief, right? That can give you a fresh breath at the course of the event because chewing gum during an event can actually make you look naughty, can make you look unserious, and it can also make you look unprofessional, right? it then looks as if you're taking the job for granted, because brand organizers can actually look at you like you are taking the event for granted and you're neglecting your job, right? And which is not supposed to be so, right? Imagine you are the registration area and you're registering a guest, and a guest walks up to you and you're chewing gum. "Sir, may I have your invitation, please?" And then you look at him. "Oh, all right, sir. Let me give you a tag." And then you try to wear the tag, and then you're chewing gum, right? The guest is gonna look at you like, "What is wrong with this person? You're supposed to be attending to me. Why are you chewing gum? Who is this?" Chewing gum as you attend to guests makes you look disrespectful, right? It makes you look like you are nonchalant, like you do not like appreciate the essence of that event. Guests, basically, they always want to come to an event and have a tremendous experience. I want to live there with a positive mindset. Nobody as a guest wants to get home and start to have a reflection of the event that they had today, and they be like, "Oh, imagine the host and the hostesses, they were all chewing gum, all acting nonchalant." That's a negative experience you're putting out there, right? It makes you look unserious as you attend to guests. It's not professional, right? It makes your overall appearance look like you are unserious and you do not know the essence of that event. So you must try as much as possible to be neutral, right? Because you're dealing with people from different walks of life. Most people perceive chewing gum as disrespect. Looks like they are not paying attention to their duties and responsibilities, right? They are not serious about the guest. They don't care about how the guest perceives them. So it is very important you do not chew gum. Instead of chewing gum, you should substitute for sweets, right? Number 3 on our list will be piercings with multiple earrings. If you're an event staff that have piercings and all your piercings have earrings, you must try as much as possible to consider the event and the brand you're working with and take out those excess earrings. If you have multiple piercings in your ear and you have earrings all over them, during the course of this event, try as much as possible to take them out. If you have piercings underneath your nose here, if you have piercings on your eyebrow, if you have piercings on your tongue, right, you must try as much as possible to take off those piercings before the event, right? So then again, as an event staff, imagine you are at the entrance of an event and you're welcoming a guest. Most guests are not just paying attention to just what you're telling them, they pay attention to your overall appearance, your dentition, how you speak, right? I've been at an event once before where someone told me that he drew my attention to my dentition, that he likes my dentition, right? So they are paying attention to how you speak, how you talk, right? So they could easily see the piercing on your tongue, right, as you speak, right? Every guest wants to have a positive experience and all of that stuff, and they could have a perception about you, about your appearance, so to say. Because as an event staff, different people are coming in from different places to attend that particular event, so they could have their own mindset and their own perception about you, about your piercings and everything. So you must be calculative and tend to adjust when it comes to the event space. I understand that you have your own life, you have principles and structures that governs your life as a human being before you became an event staff, right? But then again, you should understand the nature of your job. You should know what your job entails, and the requirements and most of the things that you must do and things you shouldn't do as an event staff. So you must put all of this into consideration as well, right? So, and if you have leg chains, you wear leg chains when you are on your heels, your leg chain can actually be visible. They can actually see your leg chain. Take them out for the sake of the event, right? Take away those things that will send out the wrong signal about you, about the brand you represent, and about your entire physical appearance, right? It also involves the guys as well. As a guy, as an event host, you must try as much as possible not to wear earrings. You can't wear earrings as you walk. It makes you look unserious. It makes you look like you are not interested in the event. It distracts your overall appearance because you're a guy and you're wearing earrings again. No, it doesn't work like that, right? You can't be at the entrance attending to dignitaries, attending to guests, registering guests at the registration area, and you're having earrings on. It is not professional. It is not part of your uniform. It doesn't depict professionalism in any way. So you must try as much as possible to stray from that area. Male ushers also have, male models, male brand ambassadors also have piercings as well. So you must try as much as possible to put in your best in everything that you do, right? And also send out the right signal, right? You have to represent a brand in a positive light and not in a negative light. Whatever brand you are representing, even if it's someone that you know, even if it's someone that you do not know, always create the right impression. You can't just wear earrings as a guy and start to attend to guests. It is not professional. It makes you look tacky. It makes you look it makes you look cheap. Your overall appearance, it makes you look unprofessional, and It's simply not the best. So before an event, always try as much as possible to take out all excess jewelry, because it's going to like interrupt your entire overall appearance as a professional event staff. Number four will be being engrossed on your phone while you work as an event staff. The first thing you should do is to check out the program for that event and know the program of that event and how the entire event is going to take place, right? So don't just be like, oh, this event is boring, let me just go and go and press my phone, Jerry. No, you don't do that during an event. I've once been at an event before where people paid, actually paid in dollars to actually come attend a training. I was opportune to be one of the event staff, and I learned a lot, even though I didn't pay for the training. But just because I was an event usher during that event, I learned a couple of things. So try as much as possible to pay attention to this event, right? Know when it is time for refreshment, know when to approach your guests to ask them if they need anything, know when it is time for question and answer, because you're going to be the person who's going to be passing the microphone during the event, right? Don't just say the event is boring. Pay attention, close attention to the event, so that you can always make yourself useful. Most agencies usually take phones from event staff before the event starts. But however, if your agency do not take your phones before event kicks off, don't take advantage of that fact and go to one corner and start pressing your phone, right? Before you go into an event, try as much as possible to reply all the messages that you need to reply, do all the things that you need to do on your phone, and just keep it by the side and carry on the day's activities, right? These are most of the mistakes that I made, right? That's why I'm bringing it to you, so you don't make the same mistakes. Because if an event organizer, or maybe the recruiter, or the person who the organizer or whoever is in charge of the event finds you pressing your phone during the course of an event, it could limit your chances of working with that agency again, right? So you must try as much as possible to be up and doing and be the best you can be in everything that you do. Do not ruin the solid foundation that you have already built as an event staff. Or if you're an event staff that is just coming into the event industry, take heed to this advice, right? And number five, that's the last but not the least, is the use of earpiece or headphones, right, during events, right? You are that event, you are a part and parcel of that event, right? So you are there to pay close attention, to cater for the needs of your guests, to make sure that they have a tremendous experience, right? No guest wants to leave an event with a bad experience, with a negative experience, right? Everybody they want to live there and have, when a guest have gotten to their destination after a particular event, when they remember the event, oh, those hostesses, I like what they wore, those hostesses, I like how they were paying close attention to event and all of that stuff. These headphones, earpiece can actually distract you in the course of the event, because you never could tell this Bluetooth, it is linked to your phone. So distractions can actually come from there. Your phone can ring and you'll be distracted when you're supposed to be doing something, because you have one piece of it in your ear. So avoid having earpiece, headphones and all of that. But if you are working closely with the event organizer, where you have to use a walkie-talkie, right, while all event organizers have to communicate with the forum, right? It's a different ball game entirely. But you, as an event staff, having an earpiece connected to your phone, it is a distraction. It just makes your overall appearance look like you're acting bossy at an event, right? You are acting like you are neglecting the event, or you feel like you have everything at your fingertips. That's what it looks like. Like, it doesn't depict professionalism, as long as it's not a walking talkie that was given to everyone to communicate during the course of the event. So you should take out headphones, earpiece, basically anything that would distract your overall appearance and make you look nonchalant, or like someone who doesn't know the essence of the event, or who doesn't understand excellence of an event, right? If you're just coming into the event staffing industry, or you are in the event staffing industry already, I hope this tip helps. If you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to like, comment and share to your friends. See you in my next video. Thanks.